Alright guys, what's up? So, there's been a lot of tutorials on YouTube about how to do Linux terminal emulation, okay? So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a tutorial that I found on YouTube. But the reason I'm doing this is because all the Linux tutorials on YouTube tend to be in Hindi or done by Indian people, and English speaking people may have a very hard time understanding them. I know that I did. So I'm going to go back through this and show you how to do one of my favorite things to do with a Linux terminal for Android known as Termux. And that is look up all the information on an IP address and then scan said IP address for open ports. Now, there are a lot of things you can do when you scan an IP address for open ports that are highly illegal, okay? So disclaimer, do not use this. I do not condone using this. Please do not use this to hack people. Do not steal files or information. This is solely for educational purposes. Anything that you do with this information, I am not liable for, okay? So now there are going to be commands that I will get you to run on your Linux terminal screen, and I'm going to be copying and pasting them pretty quickly, so if you need to, just pause the video. That way you can type it out exactly right, because capitalization, the spaces, the codes, they all mean so much. So without any further ado, we're going to get into it. Now, the first thing you're going to see when you open up Termux is it's going to install stuff, okay? That's cool. Let it do its thing. Once it's done installing everything, it will go ahead and push you to the command prompt, which you can see I have right here. I'm going to say, I can't type right now. Hi, YouTube. There you go. So, we know where we are. I'm going to swap over to a... Whoops. I don't know why that didn't work. I'm going to swap over to this modded kick that I use. I'm not going to put a link to the modded kick in the description, but I will list all these commands in the description, okay? So the first command we're going to want... Whoops. I keep messing that up. First command we're going to want is this one in gray right here. Package update and package upgrade and package install Python and package install git. Go ahead and type that into your command line. Once you get it all typed in, it will look like this, okay? As soon as you press enter, it's going to start doing things. Don't freak out, that's good. It's going to offer you a yes or a no here. Go ahead and hit yes. You're going to want to enable all that. It's going to unpack, it's going to process, it's going to download, it's going to install. And right now what it's doing is it's upgrading your stuff that Termux just installed when you opened it, and you're also going to be installing Python and Git. Now it's going to ask you yes or no 3 separate times. You're going to want to press yes every time, okay? Keep going through, keep going through, keep going through, keep going through. And if you don't get this the first time, go into Termux on your like your apps list and just clear the data, or just uninstall and reinstall Termux and try this again, because it took me a few times to get this down as well. Python takes a little bit to install, so just be patient, give it time. Yeah, I'm really hoping that YouTube doesn't like jump to a music that is going to be copyrighted. That's why I sort of went with covers and things of that nature for like background music. Please don't play copyrighted music, YouTube. Please don't do that. I really don't want this video being taken down because the stuff that I did. Here's the third yes. Go ahead and hit yes again. This is going to be the last yes, I think, or there might be one more. I can't remember. It depends on whether we're still doing Python or if we're doing Git. Okay, we're doing Git. So now, all that's done, you will see the little $sign down here, and you will be able to type in your command script again, okay? So now, the next thing we're looking for is you want this right here. And again, this will be down in the description for you to copy as well. This is very important to copy and paste exactly right, okay? If you mess this up, it's going to give you a really weird error and it's not going to work, okay? So this is what it should look like in your terminal. Go ahead and hit enter. It's going to say cloning into IP geolocation. Boom, that's done. That one's super quick. So we're going to head back over to PyCake for a minute. And the next command you're going to want to do is ls. I know that looks like a capital IS. It is not. It is a lowercase l and s, okay? So we're going to do ls. That's going to show us IP geolocation is now cloned onto our Linux terminal, which is a good thing. So now, this is the next command you're going to want right here, cd IP geolocation. Pay attention to how you type this, because if you'll notice, whoopsie, that was kind of dumb on my part. Back to what we were doing. If you'll notice, the I, the P, the G, and the L in IP geolocation are all capitalized. It is exactly as you see it in the blue word above it. Okay, that is very important, and I do mean very important. I wasn't able to do this the first like 7 or 8 times I tried this because of that fact. So go ahead, hit enter. It's going to look like it did nothing, but it does, trust me. Go back, the next command, type your ls again. This proves that it does something. I'm going to do ls. Now we have a license readme. Now we have a core program. Now we have a log. Okay, this is good. We're making progress. The next command. This is the most important command of this entire process. chmod +x ipgeolocation Python. Okay, this is extremely important. Type it exactly as you see it. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. I'll paste it in right here. This is exactly how it should go in. And again, this is one of those things where it doesn't look like it does anything. When I hit enter, look, bye, doesn't do anything. But it did, trust me. Next command you're going to want to input. We're going to go down to pip install -r requirements.txt. In every other instance of this tutorial that I've seen on the internet, it says pip3 install. Do not use pip3 install. It will not work. I don't understand what is different about my Android Termux thing as opposed to others, or if it's just outdated or what, if Termux has gotten an upgrade to where it just recognizes PIP. I don't know, to be honest. I'm not a very savvy person on Linux. I'm just getting into it myself, but I know this works. So copy this exactly as you see it. Do not include the 3 that you will see in other tutorials, okay? So we are going to paste this exactly as we see it. pip install -r requirements.txt. Hit enter. This is going to do something. Give it a moment. This is going to collect, download, and install Termcolor and Colorama. Once you have all that successfully done, it gives you your $, spits you back out here. Go ahead, and our next command is going to be ls, okay? What ls does is it lets us see, that's the way I remember, it lets you see like where everything is and how to, not really how to do things, but if it's done. So now you'll notice that ipgeolocation.py is highlighted in green. Okay, now here's the fun part. I know this part by heart, but I'll show you on Kick just in case. This is your next command. This is where you have the target IP, okay? So we'll do Python ipgeolocation.py. It's very important that you spell geolocation.py 100% correct, because it will screw up and it'll give you errors and you'll think you did something wrong, but really you didn't. You just misspelled something. So Linux is very, very unforgiving when it comes to phonetical like errors and stuff. So make sure your spelling is on point. So now you want to do -t, Python ipgeolocation.py-t, and then after that you want your target IP. In this particular case, we're going to use www.google.com. okay? Once you hit enter, it's going to do this right here, and it will spit you out everything you need to know. Alright, and there you go. That's how you do that. Target is Google, I know Google's IP now. I know the city that they're located in, like their main server, whatever IP from that website, that's where it's located. I know like the internet service provider, things of that nature. Good stuff to know. Very good stuff to know. So, here's what we can do with this. If I can, oh my god, I got it first time. You can copy it right off of the terminal. I have to aim my finger a little low. I actually clicked like midway between city and ASN to highlight the IP like I just did and copy it. But now that I've got the IP copied, here's something else you can do. And I like doing this. Go ahead and use the command package install and then do nmap. Okay, that's how the command right there should look. Go ahead and hit enter. This is going to run you through another installation, give you another yes or no prompt. Go ahead and hit yes. Once you have nmap set up, nmap will allow you to scan ports. Okay, and it'll allow you to scan every port on an IP address. YouTube, you're doing good, man. Don't fail me. No copyrighted music. So now that we have nmap set up, it's going to spit you back out at the $sign. Go ahead and do nmap and type in your target IP afterwards, and it's going to scan it for you. Okay. Boom, right there. Now we know that there are 3 ports. One's closed, 2 are open, and that's that, guys. So yeah, that's the tutorial, and I hope that everybody can follow along and get into this. I'm just now starting to get into this myself. Again, I don't want to see this used for like malicious purposes, but at the same time, like, I'm very curious as to how I can further this and use this within other apps to get information that I wouldn't normally have. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoy the video, subscribe for more. I'm gonna keep delving through this, and I'll post more videos as I go. All those other YouTube cliche things to say, and yeah, take care, guys. Enjoy. Peace out.